Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang with us. We are currently exploring the book Guru Bhakti Yoga, authored by Swami Shivanandaji Mahaaj of Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India, our Param Guru. And today we will be discussing the topic of importance of Guru Bhakti Yoga. Guru Bhakti, as we have been studying, is devotion to the Guru, and Guru is the spiritual preceptor, the teacher, and Guru and God in the Sanatan Dharma are considered synonymous terms for advanced devotees. Guru Bhakti Yoga is the foundation of all other yogas. Integral yoga principle that we follow. Actually, the logo also says that karma, bhakti, dhyana, jnana, action, devotion, meditation, and wisdom. So, it is the foundation of all those yogas. Having devotion to the Guru. He who has turned his face from the path of Guru Bhakti Yoga goes from death to death, from darkness to darkness, from ignorance to ignorance. No matter how intellectually smart they may be, no matter how many degrees they may have, because this holy path requires humility, compassion, and faith in Guru's word. And without that, this grace of the Guru doesn't come to us, and that is the main ingredient of God realization. Practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga offers a clear, definite path for the realization of the highest end of life. So, those who just have Guru Bhakti in itself is a self sustained path for God realization, because that is pure and intense faith. Practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga is open to one and all. Any aspirant can practice it. Doesn't matter how educated or uneducated you may be, what your social status may be. None of those things matter. All great souls, all masterminds have done great work through the practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga. And once that light is lit, the disciple eventually becomes the Guru also, and thus the torch keeps on passing from guru to disciple. And this is called the parampara, the lineage of Guru Bhakti. Guru Bhakti Yoga includes all other yogas. Everything's part of it. Without taking recourse to Guru Bhakti Yoga, nobody can practice their yogas, which are hard to tread. This path is not so simple. Practicing takes intense effort. There are many questions that a guru who has walked that path can help you with. Guru Bhakti Yoga school of thought gives great importance to obtaining Guru Kripa through Acharya Upasana. Acharya is the teacher, Upasana is the worship. So meditate on the Guru's feet, on the Guru's qualities and his guidance, and that is called proper Upasana Bhakti. Guru Bhakti Yoga is as old as the Vedic and Upanishadic times, all the way from Adi Shankaracharya ji. So the way it goes is Narayanam Padma Bhavam Vashishtam Shaktim Cha Tatra Putra Parasharam Cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Mathasya Shishyam Shri Shankaracharya Mathasya Padma Padam Cha Hastamalakam Cha Shishyam Tam Trotakam Kartik Varya Manyan Asmat Gurun Santat Manato Asmi. So I have briefly explained to you that whole lineage of Guru to disciple, which comes all the way from Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu himself. Narayanam Padma Bhavam Vashishtam. Padma Bhavam is Brahmaji, who was born out of the lotus of Narayan Bhagwan. Vashishtam is sage Vashishtha, the Yog Vashishtha that we read together. Shaktim, then from him came his disciple Shakti, the energy. Shaktim, Narayanam Padmabhamam Vishishtam Shaktim cha Tatra Putra Parasharam cha. So Shakti's Putra was Parashar Rishi, and so on and on and on. And all the way to Shankaracharya ji, and then his disciples, and then the lineage continued. And Swami Shivananda ji came, then our Guruji Swami Jyotirmayananda, and now I am passing on this baton to the disciples we have in our group, in our sangha, in our satsang. So this journey is a perpetual journey, and it continues from guru to devotee uninterrupted. Our lineage goes all the way to Narayan Bhagwan. So therefore, when selecting a guru, it should be done with great thought and wisdom, and making sure that you have the proper backing of the divine energies. Otherwise, anybody can claim themselves to be a guru, and many souls are misguided, unfortunately, as a result. So, um, Guru Bhakti Yoga teaches the way to wipe out all pains and sorrows in life. So, that's a great antidote where externally, even if you get the problems, internally you are experiencing that equanimity and bliss, and thus you don't feel the pain, the sting of the pain so much. Guru Bhakti Yoga is the only unfailing remedy for the ills of life. So, a highly preferred yoga, and all these are words of our Param Guru, Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj himself. The path of Guru Bhakti Yoga brings fruits quickly only for a worthy disciple. Let me repeat. The path of Guru Bhakti Yoga brings fruits quickly only for a worthy disciple. Many people say, "Oh, well, I've been going to the Guru, nothing happened." Well, the question is, how much did you practice? What did you follow through? And those who do are greatly benefited, as we see by Swami Shivanandaji's words. Guru Bhakti Yoga ends in the annihilation of ego and attainment of immortal bliss. So, this ego is a very hard nut to crack. It has been continuing for many, many embodiments, and thus we get upset very easily. Our ego gets hurt very easily. We are very vulnerable, very fragile, and and rooting the ego out is one of the most difficult tasks the guru has to do with the shishya. And many shishyas, many disciples get upset and they leave the guru because they are not able to accept constructive criticism, etc. But ultimately, there is no growth without ego annihilation. Guru Bhakti Yoga is the best yoga, Swamiji says. Moving on to stumbling blocks on the path. What are the obstacles we encounter, and what should we do? Shyness to do Shashtang prostration to the sacred feet of Guru is a great hindrance in the practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga. Many of us secretly do Guru worship at the feet of our Guru, um, in our home, but in public we may feel shy to prostrate. We may think it's everybody will judge us or look at us differently, and therefore we are not at that evolved stage yet. We are still worried about people and what somebody may think or not think, and we are shy of putting ourselves low. And Swami Chidananji, our Guru Bhai of Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, was once talking about Anandamayi Ma. You may Google her. She was a very divine soul and very greatly a great revered saint in India. And Chidananji said, and Chidananji himself was very, very well known, and very well respected and a great sage. He says, but every time I saw her, I would prostrate to her. And he says, one time we were in a busy, and in India things are very hectic. There are people everywhere. He says, I was in a railway station, and then I saw Anandamayi Ma, and he had quite a few disciples and everybody. He didn't care. He ran to her, and in front of everybody, he prostrated like a stick at her lotus feet, and lay there. And that came spontaneously to him. To him, seeing Ma Anandamayi was like seeing the Divine Mother. So that is the sign of egolessness. Doesn't matter how famous you are, how well known you are, but internally you have complete humility. And Swami Shivanandaji is touching on the same topic. We should have total faith in our Guru. And when we do this, although it's a ritual, it greatly purifies our ego, isn't it? Because we melt down and bare our ourselves to the Guru. Self sufficiency, self justification, vanity, self conceit, self assertion, procrastination, obstinacy, fault finding, evil company, dishonesty, arrogance, lust, anger, greed, and egoism are the great stumbling blocks on the path of Guru Bhakti Yoga. So these are like the thorns on the rose. No doubt we have faith and we have divinity in us, but also we have these problems that we should be very careful when dealing with ourselves. All these attributes that are hurting us, like we justify our behavior, we think, why should I bow down, why should I listen, I'm also intelligent, I am more qualified than my guru, etc., etc. So many thoughts can come in the mind, but all these are stumbling blocks, and these vices take a lifetime to correct. It is not such a simple journey. And highlight the fluctuating potency of the mind through ceaseless practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga. So that can come. Guru kripa hi kevalam shishyasya param mangalam. When we are totally dedicated to the Guru, then automatically the divinity flows, the energy flows, and his grace flows, most importantly. When the when the dissipated rays of the mind are collected by the practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga, you can work wonders. So it is Guru's grace who guides us, which gives us the energy. Guru Bhakti Yoga greatly stresses upon the service of Guru for attaining the purity of heart to meditate and realize. So once we start listening to the words, it takes a different dimension. It is not just listening to the Guru like you listen to worldly teachers. This is a sacred relationship, and your bond with your Guru gets stronger and stronger over time. A true aspirant rejoices in the practice of Guru Bhakti Yoga. Guru Bhakti, because it is the Guru who comes and takes you and puts you on an elevated pedestal. He removes your questions and doubts lovingly and keeps on guiding you. First, understand the philosophy of Guru Bhakti Yoga, then put it into practice. You will succeed, Swamiji says. So these are not just words, they have to be lived in our life and practiced. A very effective way of rooting out all evil qualities is to put into practice sincerely the yoga of Guru Bhakti. So it's a sincere and practical approach that we should bring in our day to day lives. So this is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat. In tomorrow's satsang, we will pick up the fundamentals of Guru Bhakti Yoga. Hari Om Tat Sat.